Hey guys, how's it going? The new season has just dropped here in Call of Duty Mobile Season 10 Vault Au79. So let's dive into that Battle Pass. Alright, so let's get the Battle Pass. We're going to just buy the basic Battle Pass here for 560 COD points. I usually just go for the basic one. Something that's really nice about that is that you always get your COD points back at the end of the season as long as you hit tier 50. So if you're worried about saving money, this is kind of the best option for you. And just a quick tip for you guys, you can always wait till the end of the season when it goes on sale and you'll always get that 560 COD points back. Still, even after it goes on sale, then you'll always be able to buy the Battle Pass every season after that, as long as you don't spend your COD points on any lucky draws or anything else in the game. Just make sure to only spend your money on the Battle Pass. All right, so let's see what we got here. Right away, we get Atlas Lethal Liquidator. Look at this guy. Wow, he's fancy. Looks like he's from the Atlas Corporation in Corahana. I love the tie. And I love the red eyes. Wow, this is a pretty fancy character. I kind of like that. Oh, and we get the FFAR. We get an FFAR blueprint. This thing actually is doing really well in the game right now. This is the FFAR Unearring prototype. I love this style of gun. It's kind of futuristic and kind of geometric. I like it. It looks like the iron sights are the same, but it is a W blueprint. All right, looks like we also got a new backpack here, the Desert Sidekick. I don't normally wear backpacks, but if you're into that thing, this looks pretty cool. Looks kind of like a futuristic backpack. And we also got a new calling card. Nice. All right, let's check out the rest of the Battle Pass to see what we're going to be getting for the rest of the season. All right, going to the next section here. It looks like we have a new Locust, the Locus Persistent Pulverizer. Oh, I love the theme that they got going on here. It's kind of futuristic. It's got all these displays and wires coming out of it. This looks awesome. All right, let's keep on going. All right, heading into the next section here. Looks like we get another character, Merc Combat Rig Chem Suit. Ooh, I like the white and the tan. That's all right. It looks like we got an Atlas Corporation theme going on here. I haven't looked at any leaks yet for the season, so this is the first time that I'm seeing all these, which is actually pretty rare because of all the leaks that get blasted and posted everywhere. Merc Combat Reg is usually a pretty big skin, but this one actually looks a little bit smaller than the others. Let's check out the others. All right, we got into our skin section here. Let's search Merc. Combat Rig. Here are the other ones that we have too. See, they just look a little bit bigger. This is one that we recently got as well. I think the pink or the yellow one was the first one that we got. Look at this one's from season 4, but they just look a lot bigger than the one from the Battle Pass. All right, moving on. All right, in this section, we also have a blueprint for an operator skill, the War Machine. Looks like we got a watercolor warrior, which there are a few other weapons in the Battle Pass with this camo as well. All right, moving on to the next section. Looks like we have the Holger 26 Code Break Cipher. Check out this skin. Wow, this blueprint actually looks a lot smaller than the other Holger blueprints that we have. The Holger's a really nice weapon. I should mention that this did just get buffed as well, so if you want to check it out and try it, I definitely recommend trying it for this new Season 10. Wow, this blueprint is awesome. I love how digital and like all the displays and dials and buttons it has. I love all these blueprints in this season. All right, let's keep on moving here. All right, moving on to the next section. Let's see what we got. Aha, the Einhorn Revolving Shotgun. This is the new weapon for the season. Let's check that out. All right, just brought it into the training ground here. Got it loaded all up. This is the brand new shotgun, the Einhorn shotgun that just got released in the game. Let's do a quick inspection. It almost looks like a revolver style shotgun. All right, let's check it out. Let's see if we can hit a target here. Holy smokes, the recoil on this thing is ridiculous. What is this reload time? Reloading in 5 to 7 business days. Man, I can't even keep this still. Wait, hold on. Maybe if we ADS, it'll be different. A little bit? A little bit? Okay, let's just get up close and personal. Yay, we got one down. All right, I do think there is a different attachment that we might be able to put on. Fast mag. I think this is going to make it a little bit easier to use. Well, it doesn't take down the recoil, but we can at least reload a lot faster. Oh my gosh, this is going to take some time to get used to. All right. Let's get back to the battle pass and see what else we got. Back to this section. Looks like we also got a new emote, the Moonwalk. Oh, that's looking slick. That's looking nice. All right, and I think we also have the new character, Rosa, Cyber Specialist. Not a new character, just a new outfit for Rosa. This is pretty nice. I love the Atlas Corporation getup that all these characters have. All right, moving on, we have the AGR 556 Survivalist Sidearm. Oh, this is giving me like, I don't know, like Dune vibes, kind of, the orange. This one's kind of like mid, but you know what? I kind of dig the burnt orange and the black together. That's kind of nice. It's kind of nice, but not as nice as the other ones, I think. But, you know, it's definitely not an L, that's for sure. All right, moving on to the last section here. Looks like we got another character. Looks like we got Yegor. All right, he's all dressed in black. He's pretty basic. He's just got the bulletproof vest on, but still dressed very fancy and pretty nice. Probably for the Atlas Corporation, which is kind of on par and on theme. But I still think my favorite one is the Atlas Lethal Liquidator, the first one in the Battle Pass. This one could have been level 50 in my opinion. I love the tie. I love the getup. I love that pretty much all these characters have the Atlas Corporation logo on them, and they're kind of just fancy, and I dig that. I dig that. All right, guys, that was the new Battle Pass for Season 10 Vault Au79 here in Call of Duty Mobile. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Leave a like on this video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye!